Oh, we got company. We got guests. Well, you're not specifically my guest. You're a guest here. Let me see if I can these off. Now I can't see you, but maybe you can see me. Welcome. Just a few thoughts. It's another day with a Y in it. So they are puzzles in the public sphere. The general question that I was thinking about is how do you process? How do you then take what you've seen and heard and what do you do with it? How do you handle it? There are many people who seem to operate in a way where they dismiss whatever doesn't fit the way they want it to be. They dismiss it. They ignore it. They either explain it away or they just don't even address it and they jump to something else. Then there are some people, I'm one of them, who says, okay, I'm not gonna prejudge you as much as possible. We're all human, but as much as possible, I'm not gonna prejudge you. I'm okay. What are you saying? What are you talking about? What do you mean? And if I hear something that, okay, and then it's not either or, you get another chance, and I'm not even thinking about it as a chance. We're all human. There's a range of things, including the range that maybe I didn't quite understand what you were going for. Maybe it was the way you use certain words or expressions that sounds bad to me, but isn't what you meant. Okay, so there's plenty of room for me. The second time, I'm like, okay, that's consistent. And now I'm beginning to wonder, but I still typically intentionally give you the benefit of the doubt. The doubt. I've been listening to some Canadians. I don't quite have the accent. And then, but then, and then, but then happens again. Or it's clear from another time or another few times that this is who you are. This is how you think. This is how you process. This is what you do with this. And at that point, I accept you for who you have shown yourself to be. This is not, this is just straight up, straight up, straight up. This is who you've shown yourself to be. I'm not chasing you. I'm also not covering for you. I'm not doing the work for you. This is who you are. That's your hat. Wear it. Be proud of it. Own it. Don't be proud of it. I don't care. This is who you are. So many people, though, they won't do that. They won't take the input that is there. And they continue to operate as if the person is who they want that person to be, or company, or politician, or whoever. So, a lot of talking. I think we all can relate to this because, after all, we're all human. This is daily living as well as many other things. Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch. Since the beginning of April, they have lost precipitously in sales, declined 12%, 18%, 21%, 22%. That's money they're not getting back. Those sales they're not getting back because when their sales declined, the sales of their competitors, direct competitors, other light beers, Modelo Especial, Coors Light, Miller Lite, Yuengling, other direct competitors just in the light, they all went up. Those Bud Light customers went to them. Bud Light is not getting those customers back. So at a certain point, you sit there and say, well, are they going to do anything? Are they going to kind of stop the bleeding? Are they going to Are they going to address with people who were their customers that they're, they caught it, they know it, or even if, okay, we don't understand what happened. We didn't intend for it to be this. We don't understand this. But what we see, what we understand is that somehow we have offended or disrespected or neglected, whatever the words would be, our customers, which was not at all our intention. Now, I'm giving Bud Light a model of how you to your customers when you are sincere. You actually are sincere. We don't know what happened because it's not a bad thing to seek other customers. It's not a bad thing to seek new customers. That's not the bad thing. The bad thing is you basically spit on your current customers, your loyal customers, people who've been your customers for years. You look down on them with disdain. Your nose is so high in the air, there's not enough oxygen up there. You don't own up to any of that. You don't say, yeah, we lost sight of that. You don't even have to make yourself out to be bad, or you don't have to address or consider who you were seeking. You don't have to do that, because in the end, for the most part, if you didn't do that, it would be a non-issue. The biggest part of this issue, well, there are actually two parts, and the apologists don't get either of them. The two parts are the disdain that the company had for its customers, people who have pulled their wallets out, pulled their money out of their pocket, pulled their card out and swiped it to buy your product that pays you your salaries. You idiots. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, you all are idiots. They pay your salary and you look upon them with contempt. Nine degrees away, still have to ask you, why? Why? What is it about them that makes you so disrespectful to them that you can't stand them? What is it about them? I don't care. Oh, sorry, that wasn't a fake. That's something you should be in session about. But I don't care. What I care about is you've shown me who you are. That's who you are. You view with disdain a whole group of people. They happen to be your customers, but you despise them. So there are those who might not have not stopped buying your beer or Anheuser-Busch's other products, who say, why would I want to be with supporting people who view me with disdain? Why would I want to do that? That's one element to this. Second is that there's this whole, occasionally they have come back, the whole director of InBev, the big overall company, who basically dismissed it. It was only one can, and no one should be upset about this, and it's only a small percentage of our business, so foo. I did that because he's Belgian and he speaks French. If you don't know, you don't know, but come on, it was funny. And just recently, someone else from the parent company over in Europe made basically the same statement. Well, it's just these people and they're reactive, and the problem is them. When you show me who you are, and you are into your third month of precipitous drop in sales for your product, sales that you are never recovering, and you still do not even have the basic decency or self-preservation to say, we messed up. We don't even know what we messed up. We don't even know why. We weren't intending to. You don't even do that. You just say, well, they don't understand. Well, they're a little bit of bigotry and phobia and istophobes, and they're all these istophobes. Oh, okay. 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 You've shown me who you are. I gave you chance after chance after chance. You've shown me who you are. So, specifically with Bud Light as an example, Anheuser-Busch, Target is an example. They don't get it. They still don't get it. They don't get that their targeting of children is the root, which was, by the way, the second element for the Bud Light. The disdain with which the VP of marketing and the higher ups view their own customers. The second was the targeting of minors and children. You don't understand that? Maybe you should shut your mouths. Maybe you should sit down and go, talk to me until I actually comprehend. Do it in simple words because I'm so smart. I can't understand anything. I'm a Harvard graduate. I've got an MBA from Wharton School of Business. I am too smart. I'm so smart I can't understand basic. Whatever it's going to be. We're at a place now where some people are actually seeing that these higher ups they view with disdain people who don't think like them, walk like them, talk like them. They don't have to look like them because that's all physical characteristics, but they have to be a hive mind. Shout out to Liberal Hive Mind. They have to be in the mind. Same mindset. If you aren't, if you have your own mind and your own thoughts, and things have to make sense to you, look around, understand that Bud Light is a brand that might never recover. They've already lost 1 out of every 4 customers, sales. They've already lost it, and yet still nothing. Crickets. You're the problem. You're the bigot. You just don't understand. Bring that same understanding to the media. Talked about that repeatedly. Go back and listen, please, to the various postings about how you as a viewer, as an independent thinker, really make sure you're not being swept up in their presentation. With the politicians, you're not going to agree with anyone about everything, unless, go back to the beginning of this, unless you're the kind of person who dismisses everything until you can just get your own specific personally created narrative. I will never be that because I will never agree with any politician the whole way through and through, up and down. Nobody can have the answer for everything. Sometimes the politician or the media person should say, I actually don't know enough about that. I actually have not thought about that. This hasn't been a concern for me, so I don't have a response either way. I've heard a few of the, in the old days, when they had journalistic integrity, I've heard a few of the panelists on these news, talking about the news panels, and I've heard a few of them do that. And I thought, oh, I'll keep listening to you because nobody has an opinion about everything except people who have no opinion about anything. They just like to run their mouths. So, consider what you're hearing. Consider how many times you give them a chance and then another chance and then a benefit of the doubt chance before you say, this is who you are. I don't have to think about who you are. I know who you are because I know who you are because of who you've presented yourself to be. Now, I have to adjust my understanding and my expectation based on who you've shown me that you are. The work is over here. The work isn't with you. But guess what? Sorry to tell you, sorry to burst your bubble. I'm going to recognize you for who you are. You get no more benefits. You get no more presumption of great. No, you don't get that. So I'm going to stop listening to you as how I want you to be. I'm going to start listening to you as who you are. If you voted for Joe Biden and Joe Biden did not give you a check for $2,000, or you voted for the Democratic senators in Georgia and you did not get your check for $2,000, accept him for who he is. You figure out who he is. Come on. It's not hard. Son of Liberty 2020, mliberty2020 at gmail.com, thelibertyhub.com. The dialogue, the discussion, the awakening is happening. Let's do it before it is too late. This country needs you. Help save the country. See you next time.